Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for Freckled Fawn, and I'm sharing with you this layout, single photo, black and white, created using the February kit. So I have die cut the floral frame that is double layered there, and this photo is actually in my stash from forever ago. It took me forever to find the date as well because I didn't date it on the back, but it is from 2017, and this is my daughter and her two friends that she spent all of that particular summer with. So the photo happened to have been converted to black and white, which was perfect because it allowed the colors of the kit to be showcased. And so you can see I backed the photo with one of the pattern papers from the Scrapbook kit, and then I have a 3x4 pocket card that says you and me. I toyed with the idea of stitching around it, so that's one of the fine details that you could absolutely do for a little more detail in your layout, but I did not. I try and find balance between complicated layouts and just telling the story and getting the picture there. So I had thought that I would use that strip of triangles as a row at the bottom below the photo, but I decided I want to use some of this really awesome washi, and so I am going to cut up those triangles and use them as a trio scattered throughout the page instead. You can see that I have fussy cut the flowers from that piece of pattern paper. I love when these flowers come pre-fussy cut. Or I shouldn't say pre-fussy cut, but when they come as the washi, I really like that. Or to have them as embellishments would be really cool. But I also really like fussy cutting, so it was nice to be able to do that as well. So those wood veneers are also part of the February kit, and I really wanted to incorporate them, but really with the ornateness of that floral frame, it really didn't need them. It was adding too much visually, so I passed on that. I like to create layers on my layouts, so I am using some of my Thermoweb foam, double-sided foam. It is the perfect height and it is super easy to cut. Again, remember to keep your scissors clean if you don't want to get sticky, adhesive, and messy cuts when you're cutting into foam. So there's also these really lovely colored chipboards, pieces and phrases. They're all phrases. And so I am going to use at the end of that ampersand. It's the perfect place to segue into that chipboard that says special moments. And so here I'm going to put another piece of that triangle sort of as a directionality that points to you and me, and then the directionality that points to the photo, and then there will be a third one that comes that points to the title. I will off camera, I don't know why I thought that those hearts, the heart washi underneath the photo going that far was a good idea, so I will trim that off, and then I actually end up having more than a trio of cluster, but you can see that I have, or clusters I should say, sorry, forgot the plural there. But you will see that I have a trio of flowers as well as a trio of those triangles that creates that visual field, that visual triangle that pulls you through that nice green journal card into the photo, down to the title, and then through the journaling. So off camera, I knew that where that ornate floral manual die cut was that I layered up, I knew I wanted to put my journaling there, but I couldn't, while I was designing, figure out how that was going to go. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to write on a white square, and then back that with the same or a matching green to the you and me, and that will actually go into that floral frame there. So using the letters that come, so that lovely mint green are the letters that come with the kit, but I didn't like the way it was. You needed something darker down the bottom because of the darkness of the photo and the darkness of the you and me card. And so I liked that label. It provided the contrast that you really needed against those more subtle colors. And so then I, from my stash of Freckled Fawn goodies, used those yellow letters to put in girls, and left summer there. And then I'm going to just write in of summer because I really like that little shot. It's just a teeny shot of black down the bottom there. So I'm going to use liquid adhesive to get these down because I really want just that square border down. I want the actual foliage to be loose off the page, again, for some dimension and movement on the page. I like the shadow that it creates too, which is part of why I like dimension on the page. It creates shadow, which creates extra depth to the layout. So again, I told you how I'm going to get that journaling in there. There's my third arrow, and that is going to pretty much wrap it up. I'm just going to secure that yellow rose down, and the close-ups are to follow. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the box down below. The Freckled Fawn kits are absolutely amazing. You can choose between Scrapbook, Traveler's Notebook, and the pocket-size cards, and you can supplement them and change them every month. So the link to the shop is down below. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you are doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.